Hello and welcome to another episode of Ankle Sore and our preview of Finals Week 1. Please make sure to hit the like button, and if you're not already subscribed, go ahead, hit that button too. Really helps our show grow. And while you're at it, hit the bell icon so you get an alert every time a new episode is available. Let's get right into it. It was 13 days ago since the last game of football.
Yeah, it seems.
What a boring weekend.
I don't like the week off. I just don't like it.
How long have we gone on about it?
Kills momentum.
Momentum. It's a waste of time. What does it achieve?
Yeah, it's.
If you're not fit,
thoughts on it?
if you're not fit, you're not fit, mate. That's
But the AFL did this 7 or 8 years ago. I don't even think the AFL know why
I know.
they actually have a week off
probably
anymore.
not. Probably
Do you
not.
reckon?
No, I don't reckon they do.
Wasn't it?
Brett Scott resting players?
Yeah,
or
it was
something?
for resting players
Yeah,
initially.
that's what it was, but seriously.
What's that got to do with
So
anything?
what?
We've grown past that, haven't we?
No, you can do what you want. In the end, you do what you want to do.
We're
Yeah.
not, but they're treating us like idiots.
Yeah, what's new?
They're treating us like idiots.
What's new with the
Why
AFL
do we
thing?
have to have a week off?
Just get on with
come
it,
on,
mate.
AFL.
Get on with it.
Anyway.
you know what I mean? Get on with it. Get on with the week.
And that's exactly what we're going to do, Vito.
Correct.
We're going to
I
go
know.
Thursday Adelaide Oval at
Absolutely.
7:40 p.m. It is a qualifying final.
Is it?
Port
Yes.
Adelaide are playing Geelong.
Wow.
This is second versus third.
I trust Port at home.
Yep.
I know a few people are going to me, Cats will win, mate. You watch. Nah, Port at home, they'll be up and about, crowd. I don't care what you say, finals, that crowd atmosphere, the home ground advantage. You know, they've got enough good players in that side, in that midfield that can match it with Geelong, if not better it. Sure, they've got Jeremy Cameron, dangerous, very dangerous. But Port can qualify him, I reckon. Port can qualify. Oh, I actually think Port will win, not by a lot, but I reckon they'll have that lead, you know, they'll get that good start and they'll hold on to them, I reckon.
Yeah, I'm tipping Port Adelaide. I think
Of course
that,
he's going to Geelong.
Yeah, I know. I think Port Adelaide's game plan is finally built to play finals footy. They've had an incredible last 6 weeks.
Yeah, but not just
Like,
that.
they've whacked Sydney. They beat Carlton. They beat Fremantle. They've won 6 in a row to finish the season out.
But on top of that, don't you think that they're at home, they're better equipped as well?
Absolutely. Home final, home crowd. I think
It just makes a difference.
Port are pretty good as far as ball movement going one way. Can Geelong get them back the other way in a big final? Not sure. I'm trusting Port because I think Port is the team. They can win the flag.
Yeah,
I
they
said
can.
this last week.
They can.
They can win the flag, and they're going to start by winning this game of footy. Look out for Horn Francis to have a big final series.
But then you got, again, your Butters and...
Butters, Rosie, yeah, and I
yeah.
get Houston
I
and
was gonna
Farrell are
say
out.
Brothers and Bosey.
They're big outs, but that could hurt.
Surprise, surprise, I'm going Geelong.
Of course he is.
2 reasons. Yeah, okay. You see, you just dismiss it.
Go.
That's why. That's one of the reasons. Because not you, but people have been dismissing Geelong all year, right? Finished top 4.
Yeah.
Number 2, Houston and Farrell out is too big for me. The hat kick down the line, Geelong's prepared for it. And that's going to happen all night. Because their use out of the back line's tremendous, those two. Without them, I don't know who's going to create
Fair
that
point.
ball movement.
That's
You
a
know?
fair point.
Yes, they've got, you're right, Horn Francis, Rosie and Butters. But that's it. That's
Really?
it. Yeah. Yeah.
Gee, I think Aaliyah is
good,
pretty good.
good.
I reckon he can
Hang on, what's his name?
come on when he goes forward.
Radaglia forward can be dangerous.
Radaglia, that's been a great move for him forward, I reckon.
But I think John can cover that.
You reckon?
I'm not sure if
What about the midfield battle?
Yeah,
That's
no-
where it's going to be won and lost.
Correct.
Port's got...
Port win that, but generally tight games are won out of turnover, right?
Yeah, it's a final too.
I agree. I just...
And I reckon they'll smother Jeremy Cameron. Remember no Hawkins, right?
Yeah.
I know he's been playing for a while, but remember no
He won't
Hawkins.
play. He's playing VFL
No,
Hawkins.
he's
No,
finished.
he can't
He's
play.
playing
What
VFL.
I'm saying
Yeah.
is,
Good luck.
what I'm saying is, they'll smother Jeremy Cameron. I'm just saying.
Well, they'll try.
smother him. Well, they'll
Yep.
try. Maybe
So-
if he kicks his 2 or 3, it's not going to be enough. Geelong haven't got enough goal kickers. For
If
me.
that's the
We'll
case,
see.
then Jeremy Cameron will play up on a wing.
Yeah.
If Scott's worried about that, which takes more goal kicking power away from Geelong.
No, but so they've got plenty of goal kickers. They're very dynamic up forward.
okay.
Well, Gary Rowan will come back in.
He
'cause he's
can-
had a
yeah,
rest,
right.
right? He can kick goals. Stendhal can kick goals. Ollie Henry can kick goals. Is that Ollie Henry? Ollie Henry.
Yep.
And Shannon Neal. Is that?
Yeah. Yep.
Have got who's good for a goal every
He's
game?
a better
What's his
version
name?
of Dante.
Yeah.
Don't give me this Dante rubbish. You won't be playing. But also close goal kicker.
But you're not saying Port's got just as many.
Oh, not as many as that. No, their forward line's been struggling. Let's be honest. Like if it's not for Butters, Rosie, and Horn Francis. Where
They
the
won't
goals
play
coming
Todd
from?
Marshall, I wouldn't have thought.
So,
he
where are the
hasn't
goals
played.
coming
Yeah,
from?
played.
Where are the goals coming from?
Well-
That's where I struggle with Port. Like,
Yeah, but they're kicking goals. They kicked over,
okay,
like they kicked 87 last
you know they're
week.
bringing Charlie Dixon in. That's a mistake.
He'll play. I
And
know
that's a
he'll
mistake.
play.
That's a mistake.
They can still out of the middle at Adelaide, mate. They're dynamic. You're right.
They
Like,
are.
Horn Francis will get a handball, get it back in 50 and have a shot. Same with Rosie and Butters. I know you can't rely on those two to get it.
Or they have to, though. Let's be
Right.
honest. They have to rely on
And he's
those
got a
three.
point about those two out of the back line. Their disposal is beautiful.
Yeah. Sets
So-
them up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway.
look, you haven't sold it. I think the home ground only.
I think it's massive, I think that's massive.
Port wins just on the home ground.
Fair enough.
Friday MCG, 7:40 p.m. Western Bulldogs versus Hawthorn. This is an elimination final. It's 5th versus 8th knockout.
Bye-bye, Mr. Smug.
It's actually 6th versus 7th, but anyway.
Correct.
That's
Bye-bye,
right,
Mr.
because
Smug,
Carlton has
Mr.
to,
Smug.
6 versus 7.
Bye-bye, Mr. Smug.
Au
revoir.
Where's your Hawthorn colours?
Yeah, I've got to do that.
Put him on the spot.
We had a lot of people asking off.
You know, it's
camera.
going to. Well, even if they lose, I'm going to have to still do it.
Next week.
We'll be,
Yeah, next week,
We'll
you
be
have to
right.
What happens if they win?
Oh, I've got to do it
The
regardless.
the train continues.
You're well, the train
You don't
continues.
have to until they get knocked out.
All right, until they get knocked out. Yeah, fair enough.
Mate.
So bye bye, Mr. Smart.
Oh,
Yeah, bye-bye, Mr. Smug.
I'm spewing they're playing these two. This is wrong.
Like,
They're the
well,
two
it's
form
not-
sides of the competition.
It's not wrong.
No, as in, like,
You're right.
I'd rather see them, knock out some
Yeah.
crappy sides.
You
know?
want this as a preliminary final.
Absolutely.
At
That'd
the
be a
G.
great.
Dogs just simply on experience, know-how in finals. I know they're not all the same place from 2006. Harden. Hawthorn have been great. I know you're going to say they've been fantastic. I can't question them.
MCG factor.
I think Dogs will still just better.
What about nighttime factor? The Dogs haven't played a night
Yeah.
game in 3
Oh,
months.
that's true.
Neither the Hawthorn, to be honest. They haven't played
No,
many.
true.
Yeah.
No, I think Dogs win. I've
like
said
Dogs?
that. I've said that from the start.
Easily?
No.
Oh, not that easily. No, I don't think easily. I think Hawthorn will take it up to them, but I think that when the going gets tough, and I'm not saying Hawthorn's not tough, I don't mean it like that. When the going gets tough in the pivotal moments, I think Dogs will be better in the midfield. You go.
What do you reckon in the midfield? Before I...
Yeah, so I reckon that's a tight.
It is tight.
Hawthorn.
So I'll trust
That'd be
Liba. I'll trust Bont.
But are they too slow? A bit, not
The
too.
Dogs?
Yeah,
They are
compared to
slow.
they're
like-
one
They are
pace.
slow.
Yeah,
They are.
yeah,
Well,
you
Liba
know,
and
that-
Bont,
yeah,
these
they
guys
haven't
are not
got-
quick.
That's where Hawthorn
But
can
they
maybe
don't
get
have
them
to
on
worry
the
about
job.
that because they can get it to the big, tall...
Yeah, that's a
I
worry
think the
for the
midfield
Hawks.
battle's going to be pretty even. I don't think it matters who wins the midfield battle. I think the game's going to be
Up
decided...
forward for the Dogs.
Up forward
Both
for the
forwards,
Dogs.
let's be honest, because Hawthorn been kicking 20 goals a week.
Yeah, I know, but they've
They
beaten,
kicked 26.
they've beaten two sides.
They kicked 26 against St. Bernard's
Yeah, they've
last
beaten...
week.
So they didn't kick 20.
They've beaten two sides...
Who?
Like,
Collingwood.
yeah, well, who'd they beat?
Collingwood, they kicked 26 goals against.
And Gino.
No, they
West.
kicked 26 against North.
No, but sorry, but
They
they've
kicked
beaten
24 against Collingwood.
they've beaten two sides in the 8 since round 13. They've had a pretty good run home.
I know, but you can
Yeah, they've had a
Yeah,
great run
they
home.
deserved it. Like they
Yeah.
put
Mate, no,
away. They punished everyone. Look, I think the Dogs up forward with their tools versus Hawthorn's ball movement off half back. That's where it's going to be won.
Totally
so
agree.
the midfield battle is
equal.
could
let's be
break
honest.
even.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
if the Dogs take, I won't say catches. That's not the right word. But
What happens
if
for-
the Dogs take
Marks.
the Dogs take contested marks up forward and the big fellas kick goals like you do in a final, the Hawks are in trouble. If the Dogs don't take marks up forward and they don't score, the ball's going to hit the ground, and that's where Hawthorn off half back
Yes.
with ball movement can hurt them.
And then you got the runners, you got Weddle and those guys that can
That's
run
right.
it,
So
run it up.
who's it going to be? I'm just going for the Dogs with the big fellas. You know about big fellas in finals.
Jamara, Darcy.
Yeah, I just think the Hawthorn game plan, is it ready for finals? Is it ready? It's a question.
I don't know.
Yeah, we won't know until
So
this game.
it's
Let's
a
be
bit of
honest.
trust. I think the Dogs can get it done.
Yeah, I
think
think so
the
too.
Dogs can
I'm
get
just
it done.
thinking, right, they're carrying on about Darcy, and I'm just thinking,
Yeah,
we'll
does
see if he stands up in a
in
final.
the final. Yeah, it's true.
Exactly.
That's fair.
I'm just saying, they're carrying
That's
on
exactly
about it.
right.
And I said, all right, kicked 8 or 9 against North, right, fair enough. But you got to do it in a finals game against a back line that's going to hit hard.
Yeah.
Sicily's going to hit him hard. Sicily's going to hit all of them hard. You know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You got Weddle, who's a good stopper, and as much as he's a good runner.
Weddles, for me,
star,
he's
isn't
a
he?
star.
He's a star
I
of that
love watching him
competition.
play.
Yeah.
And you're right.
good to
You're right.
watch.
The midfield. I don't think Hawthorn have got enough. I know you say they can score, but I think they've got more scorers up forward, Dogs, and in a
Hawthorn?
final, no Dogs. So that's why I'm taking
I know
the
you haven't
Dogs.
had yours, but throw
I
this in. Hawthorn's smalls up forward are better than the Dogs.
Yeah, they're sensational.
Yes.
So that ball movement I said before, if the Hawks get that footy and get it going,
They're in trouble, the Dogs.
they're in trouble with the Dogs.
Yeah, 100%.
So it's
And it's a battle of the Duckers.
the battle of the Duckers.
Well,
Waitman
Waitman
at
and
one
Ginnivan,
end,
mate.
and Ginnivan.
It's going to be a battle of the Duckers.
Andrew.
Yeah, tough game for both. It's going to be. I think there won't be more than 10 points in it either way.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Yep.
You said the trust factor. Hawthorn's won 13 to 14. If that's not enough trust, like they're playing good footy. I don't care who they beat.
They're all playing their first
But
final.
before you go on about that, that's fine. That's a fair point.
That's true.
That's a fair point. But you know this. But you know this because you coach and all this goes out the window when it comes finals.
100%.
It does.
But does a better team win? And Hawthorn, jeez, it's most informed team in the competition, Hawthorn.
Maybe.
Easily.
Definitely.
Without
Definitely.
a doubt in my mind.
I'm not saying they've got no chance.
No,
I just think
they're-
the Dogs will be.
Oh, they've
Whoever
got a
I-
chance. Don't worry about that.
Whoever
Yeah.
I tip, I'm not surprised who wins.
No.
I'm going Hawthorn. I just like the way they play. The Dogs have been a bit scratchy here and there. I don't know. I'm just
Pardon
going the
the
Hawks.
They have
pardon
been
the pun.
scratchy, haven't they?
Yeah, look, they have 3 good ones. I have a big bad one. Hawthorn has had a bad one. Even
Yeah,
the
you're
2
right.
games they lost,
So it's a massive bubble. Does the wave crash somewhere along the line? Or do they go all the way? I mean, that's a
no, they're
question
not
that
going all the way.
We'll
Don't-
talk about that
Yeah.
if they
Well,
win
that's- yeah.
next week.
I'm
But,
going
Dogs
Hawks.
for me.
so I'm going Dogs. But it's not.
No, it's
I
not
could
a-
have egg on my face on both.
It's not a fait accompli.
No.
I can't say a word. So
I said it for you, mate.
Saturday SCG 3:20. Sydney Swans first meet GWS fourth. Just quickly, the history of these two sides have played in 3 finals.
Have they?
Sydney have been the highest ranked team in all 3 finals. GWS have won all 3 finals.
And I was going to say, and I didn't know
about
that.
that?
I didn't know that stat. I promise you I didn't know. I'm actually tipping GWS to win this.
Elaborate.
SCG, I don't care. Elaborate? Yeah, I'll elaborate. I think they're... I know Sydney, we talk about Warner, Goulden, the usual, Heaney. GWS can match them in the middle, 1. And 2, GWS up in their back line. I mean, we know how good their back line, Buckley, Taylor. Who's the other one that goes down there? Iden, whatever his name is.
Iden, mate.
Iden,
Iden,
Noodle.
Uden.
Uden, that's what I was
Uden
calling
noodles,
it.
yeah, that's what
Now
it's
it's
called.
Iden Maiden.
Anyway,
Yes,
Iden Maiden. What I'm saying is Sydney's forward line, we've spoken about that. It's not great. It's not great. McDonald, he's Papley back. That's the question.
Yeah,
mark.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Underdone.
Is he playing?
I believe he is.
Underdone, Ange.
Yeah.
I don't know. I look at the other side of it. Sydney's backline, Hogan can go to town on him, I'm telling you, and Toby. Nah, GWS for me. GWS for me. No one's going to tell me otherwise.
I'm going Sydney
Why?
because I think they'll win the flag. They are cherry ripe.
Really?
They are healthy. When Papley and McInerney will come back, they have the best slingshot game in the.
Yeah, I'm not arguing
no
with that.
doubt.
I'm
about
not
that.
sure if GWS on the SCG, which Sydney play
Perfectly,
beautifully.
yeah.
I'm not sure if GWS can handle
Okay,
that.
that's fair. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Midfield battle, I think Sydney's a better midfield battle. I
Yeah,
also
probably.
I also think that goal scoring power. They've got Hogan. I'm not
Toby
sure.
can kick goals.
And that's
Yeah,
it.
oh, no, and that's about
That's it.
Look, and again, if GWS win, it'll be for reasons that I have not
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
of. But
But you're telling me they can't through the middle get that ball? It's a shorter ground. I don't care.
they can. But Sydney play a CG bloody
They
good.
They do.
They just
And they've got
set
that
back
slingshot game,
line.
and you've got the lizard come
no.
off half back. And
100%.
If it gets to that, and you're concerned about scoring power, but Heaney scores. And I'll tell you, there's one bloke, and you guys have disagreed all year. Not all year.
Oh, Haywood.
Your mate.
Well, Haywood's a good footballer. Luke Parker has changed that forward structure.
Yes.
He's
The
kicking
bloke
goals.
kicks
Yeah.
goals.
Yes.
He is. You can't deny that.
No, yes.
no,
But
we cannot.
So you don't reckon GWS can outscore him? Pretty much, that's what I'm saying.
No.
You
No,
think
I
they can
don't
outscore
think
them?
so.
No.
So Hogan, Green,
And
the
that's
other
it.
Green
That's
can kick
it.
goals.
Yeah, but he's a
but
midfielder.
that's
Yeah,
it.
no, but they still go forward, mate. Kick the ball 60 yards.
Mate, we
mate.
saw Marty kick 8 one night or
Yeah.
9 one night.
Yeah, I know, but-
You know, McDonald can kick a goal a quarter. He's kicked
McLean's
a couple of
good for a
fours.
couple.
McLean's a good catch.
Papley, yeah, they've got a lot of
Yeah,
goals.
They've
okay.
got Papley.
And I'll counteract it with Taylor, Buckley,
To hold down that defence.
Iden, and then do the other one down there that goes down there sometimes. Cullen Brown sometimes goes back.
Cullen
as
Brown
well,
goes
if needed.
back.
Mate.
Hey, and I'm
They're
not.
well equipped down back.
But I think GWS they can progress. They can win a final. But
GWS probably got
I'm
the best.
just back in Sydney.
For me, GWS has probably got nearly the best back line.
I reckon that's a fair point.
Yeah, fair.
Andrew.
Sydney will win this by 8 goals plus.
I don't think 8 goals.
I hated what I saw
Stop
in
drinking
their last
cordial.
game. GWS hated
I
it.
agree. They were awful.
Oh, yeah,
hated
they've had a
that.
week now. They've had 2 weeks is a long
Yeah,
time in football.
that's
Let's
okay.
be honest. They went to Ballarat, windswept, had zero interest. That's on them, by the
Yeah,
way.
exactly.
That's their
Yeah,
fault.
of course
You want to
it
go with that attitude and go to Ballarat and
And then
put
turn
in a
up the first
shocker.
final. Yeah.
Totally agree.
I just something's not right there. I don't know. Not right at the club. Just I don't like the way
Can I
they.
intercept?
Yeah.
They're one short. They're one more gun short.
Yeah.
They're a forward short or a
Yeah.
mid short. I'm not
Yeah.
sure which one it is.
Not a back.
They're not a back
Yeah,
short.
if
You've
maybe-
just said,
back's
maybe
fine,
you've
mate.
explained
The
why they're
back's
the best
no issue.
defence in the comp, and I agree.
But where they
I think
going
they're
to?
one short.
They have to kick
Maybe.
16 goals to beat Sydney. 16.
I think you're right.
14,
Over 100.
14, they can kick 14 be enough.
SCG.
They
Sydney
can't.
on a bad day kicked 16 or 15, 16.
GWS won't let them.
Okay. Oh, fair enough. Okay, that's
I think
fine.
GWS just, and I mean, when I say just, there's a kick in it.
Yep.
I reckon Sydney easily.
Okay.
I don't think easily, and you think GWS just.
Just.
I think just the other way around.
Okay,
I think.
fair enough. That's
Fair
fair.
enough.
And Saturday night, 7:30 at the Gabba, Brisbane Lions 5th, play Carlton 8th. Do you want to go first?
I'll go first.
Deja vu.
Well, they started the season, and potentially one of these sides will finish the season playing that opposition. Number
Wait.
1, number 2, they played in last year's prelim.
At round 1 this year at half time, they were 40-something
yeah.
points down. Remember that?
That's
Yeah,
right.
it's a long time
And then
ago.
the big, tall forwards took over, and that was the end of Brisbane.
Do you remember them?
Yeah.
Remember those blokes?
Yeah, I think they're playing this week.
Are they both playing?
They'd want to be playing because that's Carlton's only chance.
You said Charles is
I
out.
believe Charles is out, but not
Saturday's a
out,
long
but
way away. I mean, I don't know. I know
I heard an
nothing.
incredible story that Doherty's going to play.
That's crazy. That's stupid. That's just silly.
If Carlton play Sam Doherty, they're no chance. How can you play 6
That's
months?
silly.
But not even
I know.
6 months.
No,
I know,
crazy.
but
Don't
there's
you
talk.
Are they that desperate?
No, you know
If
what
he
it
plays
is?
it, he's played Brisbane Lions at the Gabba 3 games in a row.
Oh, yeah, he did his. Yes, you are correct. No,
That's just
incredible.
silly, really.
Yeah, that's stupid.
That's just silly.
They can't be serious playing.
Anyway.
If Kernow and Mackay play and play well, Carlton win. I know it's a big call, but I think Brisbane is shot. I think we said it last week. They had their chance. They've been putrid the last 4 weeks. They just can't
Yep.
score. They're just.
So what are you saying?
What I just
Will
said.
Carlton.
they
That's what I said before.
Well,
will
it's,
they make the 8 changes that they're talking?
Carlton,
they
Yeah.
have
Well, they've
to.
got to bring in 8 players.
they bring 8. If there's
not
no
eight.
changes, bye-bye.
Not eight.
no changes.
No, if
Eight.
they bring in 8 changes,
but
they
do you
will
know
come-
who
they
the
won't.
8
They're
are?
gonna bring
Yeah,
the
I
8
know.
in. Are they going to bring the 8 in?
How do you just bring 8 in?
They'll
just
bring
to
I
six.
agree.
six?
How do you do it?
However, everyone's had a week off, so there's no momentum
Yeah.
for anyone. So I think
Which is ridiculous as to
Yeah.
the reason why we have a week off.
you got to remember in 2016, I think the Bulldogs did the same. They had all
They did.
injuries. They had the week off. They brought 5 or 6 in, and they won the flag.
And they got flogged by Freo by about 12 goals in that last round.
I
But
remember
anyway,
that.
we're doing, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not saying that's what Carlton's going to do, but Kernow, Mackay, Tom DeConning, like Chera, there's a few good players that come in. Mitch McGovern.
So,
It's not like
okay, let's go through it. Kerno,
yeah,
Mackay,
Tom DeConning,
DeConning,
McGovern.
McGovern,
Sad.
Chera.
Sard's back
Sard
already.
played
He's already
last
back,
week.
yeah.
Yeah.
Chera 5.
That would be it for me.
Yeah, that's
Who are the other 3 though?
Well, Zach Williams.
Nah.
And DeConing.
You already
we
said
said
it.
Oh, we
DeConing.
just said DeConing.
Jack
Zach
Martin.
Williams and Jack
I wouldn't
Martin.
play
No,
the
no,
last
no.
wouldn't
So
play
there's
those.
5,
I wouldn't play
right?
the last 2. 5. That's 5 good players
Yeah.
for Carlton. Because you said last week, and I agreed with you, there's some players that aren't ready for AFL yet for Carlton, especially, right? They had no choice.
Does
They had to
Moyer
him.
play?
I think so.
Oh, he's got to play,
He's
mate.
an X factor.
He's got the Adrian McAdams about him.
Mate, I said it 3 months ago.
Yeah.
If you need a goal, you look to him. Even if he's a sub.
Oh, he wants
mate,
a goal,
his own
Moyer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted Moyer.
He's got something, hasn't he?
He
He's
does.
got
Yes,
something
yes.
special. And he wears a 43 like Kuda.
Oh,
The Lord Mayor. He's going to be the Lord Mayor.
The Lord Mayor. Yeah, I cannot believe I'm saying this.
Okay.
That I think I agree with you. Not that I can't believe I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah.
I think Carlton can win.
Yeah, they can.
No.
There's a
not
couple of
Carlton. Who are you tipping to win?
I'm tipping Carlton. There's a couple of ingredients that have gone Carlton's way.
Yeah.
If Kerno and Mackay do play, great. But their last 8 quarters of footy, forget they played the Eagles and St Kilda and they
Been
lost.
pretty good.
Ticker.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Heart.
Yeah.
They've had a crack. They're eager. They've been okay. They've been
There's
really
a bloke.
good.
There's a
right?
bloke. There's a bloke called Paddy Cripps who certain people go to town on.
Certain people do, don't they?
Who absolutely keeps that club not afloat. That's been stupid. He's the one, mate. He doesn't. Don't worry about Kuno Mackay. He doesn't play Bob
Yep.
Carlton.
If Carlton bring the
Intensity,
application and intensity and attitude of their last 2 weeks, there's no reason why when they bring in the good magnets,
Yeah.
when they bring in the good magnets,
Yeah.
that they can't complement that and join in, and they can win.
Yeah, and I'll also just say this one last thing. Finishing 8th, elimination, they've almost got nothing to lose.
No, yeah.
Like they've stuffed
you got
the
nothing.
season
Back
up.
to the wall.
No, but
That's right.
as in, they can have a free shot at it. Not if they was second, bit of pressure. You need to win that first
Yeah.
final. Now it's like, let's bring them all in. Let's have a crack at
Oh,
Brisbane.
I
who
would
are-
be.
Yeah,
And
So-
why counteract Brisbane? I think that they've blown their season.
Yeah, I
Why?
think so too.
Well, finishing 5th, losing games of footy that they
Absolutely
lost.
agree. They should have been
And
top 4.
Their last 3 rounds, their last quarter fade-outs have been poor.
Yeah, bad.
You don't
bad.
go down to Puckle Street and
No,
fix
you
that.
can't.
You don't go down
You
to
can't.
mechanics
And buy it.
Their last,
No, you can't.
Their last 3 weeks, they're fade-outs.
Yeah, but
People,
again,
I told you
alarming.
this last week. You guys didn't. Oh, I'm not sure if you.
No, I was with you.
I said you go. I was only Essendon, and they got the job done. Yeah, but they were 8 goals up.
But
And I
remember,
didn't like what I saw.
they kicked
And that-
11-21.
I know,
that's true,
I
yeah.
know.
But that's
I
a
know.
problem in itself, Vito. You know,
It's going to be a tight one, no doubt about
Tighter
it.
than you think, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, absolutely. No, you'd be silly to go, oh, Brisbane easy at the Gabba.
But it's crazy because
Rubbish.
it's Brisbane at the. You're right though.
It's rubbish.
yeah, but it's not Brisbane at the Gabba anymore. Like they've lost a few games this year at
Yeah,
the Gabba, right?
they have.
Also, do you think it matters that it's the last game? Maybe.
Yeah, why?
Like the pressure's off. Like Carlton and Brisbane will both know who their opponent will be. Maybe.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know if you
Nah, I
win,
don't
you're-
think-
you're
yeah,
in
they
the
still know
semi,
anyway.
if you lose,
No, fair enough.
You're out. Does it matter who you're playing the
No,
final
no.
week?
I'm just saying. Like maybe the pressure's off. They've seen 3 games. You know, just relaxing a bit.
I
okay,
think the pressure's
so-
off like you said.
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah, I think so.
So-
To lose now.
So Harris Andrews goes to Curnow if he plays, correct?
Yep.
Okay,
more likely.
you can hold him. You can. Let's be honest, Harris Andrews can do it.
Well, then there's pressure on Curnow in a final too.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the other thing I was going to bring up, just as you brought it up. McKay, okay, he goes a bit more up the ground to try and open up for Curnow. I'm a bit worried that they haven't played.
That's true.
Right? I'm a bit worried. Brisbane's backline is okay. It can do its job. I mean, who's the other one? Who's the tough one they got down there?
Payne.
Well, he's out.
Oh, his Payne's
He
coming
hasn't
in.
played for.
No, he's-
well, yeah, he hasn't
I
played.
There's
reckon-
the other big bloke. There's another big bloke down there.
So-
I can't think of their backline.
So you said Curnow and Mackay haven't played. They haven't played for 2 weeks, right? Payne hasn't played for 8 weeks. Like, I'll take those two not playing for 2 weeks.
Joyce is the other one.
Joyce.
it just bothers
Good
me.
luck.
I know.
It just bothers me. Curnow's lazy.
He
Oh,
is.
we know that.
If it's not on his
we know
terms,
that.
he doesn't like it. So all I'm saying is the first quarter and a half will tell the tale. Don't worry about the first round. The first quarter and a half will tell the tale. If it's not happening for him, he starts to flail his arms, stands on the mark like he can't be bothered. That's a problem.
Yeah.
Cripps can only do so much. He's got Walsh to help him, fair enough. The other midfielders, let's be honest, they're okay.
Yeah.
Carlton's midfielders are okay. They're not great. They're not crap. You know what I mean?
But then we're underselling Brisbane, you know, like with
Lachie Neale,
McCluggage and Lockie Neal.
Zorko.
Up forward, Zorko, all Australian.
Hipwood, Danaher, dangerous.
That's exactly
who's
right.
Who's the small forward? Charlie Cameron.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
Who's the other one? Who's the small forward?
what's his
Rayner.
name? No, the
Rayner.
blonde-headed kid.
I want
The blonde-headed
Yeah,
kid.
don't get me started.
So we're really
Not a
underselling
fan.
Brisbane in that
No, I'm
aspect.
not talking about the other guy, the good goal kicker. Been there for ages. I can't think of his name.
Jeez, you're out of form at
Ages.
the moment.
been there for ages.
Cam Rayner.
No, the other guy that up
Hipwood?
forward. No,
Danaher?
small forward, mate.
Cameron,
Small forward. Yeah.
McCluggage.
No,
He's injured. You're
Lachie McCarthy.
McCarthy's injured.
no, not McCarthy. Who's the other guy?
That's it.
No, there's another guy who goes up forward through the midfield. Where's my phone?
Through the
That's
midfield.
see-through one.
Where's your phone?
No, I don't know who you're talking. Not the one that we hate. Not hate. We don't like. We dislike him.
Ooh.
He got the Rising Star nomination.
No. No, he's been there for. Oh, he's a left footer.
We're gonna take a break and we're gonna check on the phone.
One eternity later.
Ah, yes, Zach Bailey, and you think I'm going mad?
Of course, yeah.
All
I
right,
did
Zach
think you were
Bailey.
going mad.
Took you a while.
What a good small forward. I don't know how I forgot
Dangerous?
about him.
No,
Good, yeah.
dangerous.
Very dangerous. He was fantastic last year's grand final. He
Okay.
kept him in it in that grand
So-
final. You know what? I'm changing my tip.
12 months ago.
Anyway, in a very, very close game, I think it's going to be a cracker too. Brisbane just, and I mean a goal, a kick, nothing more. Carlton can win. If Carlton win, I'm not going to turn and go, oh, geez. Not at all.
fair
I think
enough.
Brisbane will just get over the line.
Question without notice to both of you. If Charlie Curnow has a bad final and they lose, Do they look at trading him?
No.
Probably not.
So that's four finals.
Do you know why? Because, and I'm not saying Petrarca's in this.
No,
Oh,
he's
sorry,
staying, isn't
Curno's.
he?
Yeah, I'm not saying
staying.
Curno's in Petrarca category, but it come out today. Obviously, Petrarca's staying and all over the weekend.
Supposedly
What-
could change his mind.
what's going on there? That was
It
ridiculous.
was too. Yeah, I know. That's another conversation.
story, yeah.
It was too hard to facilitate a trade. Carlton and Collingwood thought about it and go, "Yeah, well, no, we're going to facilitate this." And Curno's the same. I reckon it'd be very difficult to extract him out for what he's worth.
Oh, I'm just saying, like, I mean,
I
if
don't
you don't
think
play well
so.
in finals, like, what's the point?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. I agree with
Fair
that.
enough. Fair enough.
Well, there you have it. Our preview of finals week 1. Let us know in the comments who you think wins. We'll see you in the next one.